Hello and welcome to Jo's Crafty Cauldron, my channel for crafting, collecting and Harry Potter. I'm afraid I'm a little bit dishevelled for this video because this is a magical haul video. I have just come back from spending the day in London and so I visited a few sort of Harry Potter related places. So went over to the Noble Collection, so that's the first time that I've been in there. Then went to Forbidden Planet and got a couple of bits, and then where did we go? Minalima, popped down to there to see what they had. Didn't take a look in Minalima, just went in the shop, and then went over to Primark on Oxford Street and their large Harry Potter section, because there was something there that I actually wanted to get, and luckily I got it. So this is sort of previous videos I've done have very much been sort of Primark magicals. This is a generic magical haul from all of the places I've been today. Afterwards I will include some photos and videos that I took, primarily from the Noble Collection store. So if you don't want to see, don't watch after I disappear, basically. Anyway, so the first place went to was the Noble Collection, where I had a plan for something I was going to buy. I wasn't planning on spending a great deal, but that all changed quite quickly when I was then debating between things. So the item I bought that I was planning on buying all along was, let me get it out of the bag, so lovely Noble Collection bag. And so the item, because I wasn't planning on spending that much money today, and so the item I was going for was the replica chocolate frog. So it's a little sort of rubberized, his arms move weird, so it's a rubberized chocolate frog. I will try and take better photos of these afterwards and probably sort of post them on my Instagram, which is linked down below, once I've sort of taken them out of the box. Not sure when that'll be. It possibly won't be this evening because my feet are very painful right now, so I'm probably going to go and sit somewhere for a very long time. So yes, so that was the intended item. So it's a little rubber chocolate frog in his little case. And so that was only actually £15, so that was the one I was aiming for, because I thought, well, £15 is kind of okay. So that was the first item, and then it all went a bit wrong because I was then looking at, what was I looking at? The Hufflepuff Horcrux cup. I was looking at the crystal glass that they have in the cave. I was then looking at the locket Horcrux versus the cave Horcrux, and yeah, I was looking at the Philosopher's Stone, which unfortunately, because the Noble Collection is an American company, it's known as the Sorcerer's Stone, not the Philosopher's Stone. I would like that to be the next thing I get, actually. So yeah, all the branding on it is Sorcerer's Stone. Not that there's a problem with that, but I would just prefer it to be Philosopher's Stone because I am UK based. That's the only reason. And what else was I looking? Oh, and then I was looking at the Felicis little potion necklace. It's going to be between that and the Philosopher's Stone, I think, are going to be the next things. And considering the Philosopher's Stone is probably over £100 more than the Felicis, I think the Felix might win. Although the Felix Felicis you can only get at Noble Collection, you can't get it at the Harry Potter Studio Tour. So anyway, I was looking at all those things, and the Noble Collection also has Hobbit stuff, Lord of the Rings stuff, Game of Thrones stuff. Yeah, so in the end though, I went for the cave locket Horcrux because I think the locket from the cave, so the fake one, is actually nicer than the actual locket. So it's all really well wrapped up. So you've got the chain, as it is a locket. It's then wrapped in this. So this is one side. So whereas the real Horcrux has an S in it, I don't like that. So this one has no S in it. It's just clear. And then the back has sort of all this tiny little writing inscribed on that. And it opens. Let me just open it. And so inside, I'm going to try not to drop this. Inside you have the note. So let me quickly open the note. I just have to remember how this folds back together afterwards. Oh, I'm having issues. I'm having note issues. Ugh. Try not to rip the thing. So then it does actually open out into, you probably can't read it, so that's fine. So it opens into the note that actually says, "To the Dark Lord, I know I will be dead long before you read this, but I want you to know that it was I who discovered your secret. I have stolen the real Horcrux and intend to destroy it as soon as I can. I face death in the hope that when you meet your match, you will be mortal once more. R.A.B." Now, I'm going to struggle to actually put this back the way it was folded. Oh, is that the right way? Oh, I've worked it out. It's fine. So yeah, so I do totally think that this is prettier because everything is based on prettiness. It's terrible. I do actually prefer this to the real Horcrux locket, so that's why I went with that one. So that was the decision, and it was £39. I find it quite funny actually that the fake locket is more expensive than the real locket. It's only by like £3, but I suppose the difference is that you're getting like the note in there as well, whereas obviously the real one, sorry, the real Horcrux locket you're not getting. Oh no! Oh, whew. It fell into another bag, so we are safe. And then it comes with, I can't get it out of the box at the moment, so it comes with a display box for you to put it in as well. So I'm not going to get that out for the time being. I'm just going to try and get this back in. There we go. It's not completely in. Get in. In you go. In. There we go. So yes, so that was my other purchase. So I wasn't expecting to buy that, but I have wanted that one. I'm trying to work my way slowly through the Horcruxes. So I have the diadem, and I know that's not the real Horcrux, but I think I'm probably gonna go for trying to get the other Horcruxes before I get the actual locket, because I don't really like the actual locket. So that's the only reason, is I prefer the fake locket. So if I'm going to spend the money, I'd rather spend it on the fake locket, get the Hufflepuff cup, the diary, all those kind of things, and the ring, and then go back for the real one if I feel like it at the end. So then the next stop on our whistle stop magical adventure was to Forbidden Planet, which is just down the road from where the Cursed Child is showing. So the first things I spotted, which I've been looking for a while and I've not seen them anywhere, are Funko and pop vinyls. They do mini sort of pen pops. So here you've got the Chupacabra and the cat. No, I can't remember. I swear it begins with M. But anyway, they do 4 different designs of these pen toppers, which I think the other 2 is Picket and something else. Well, sadly, they only had 2. But I bought them anyway because I know that I've not seen them anywhere else at all until then. So I picked those up. I also got, actually for one of my friends, I'm just going to quickly peel the label off and put it on the back. For one of my friends, she loves Game of Thrones and she loves Ghost and Jon Snow. So I've already bought her a Jon Snow pop. And so when I saw Ghost on a keychain, I thought that's perfect. I'm going to buy her the Ghost keychain because then she can have it next to Jon Snow and it will kind of be to scale-ish. Maybe that was the logic. That was what I was going with. Then the final item, which I'm so excited about, is it's a chase pop. So I happened to spot a sign on their pop displays that basically said they do have limited stocks of chase pops, but they keep them deliberately behind the till, and they do charge a little bit more for the chase versions of the pops just because they are so limited edition. So they keep them behind the till. I think when I went they had 5 maybe, and it's sort of that's it. They don't have any more stock of those. They maybe have 1 of each of them. So I luckily read that sign. I was a bit like, oh, should I ask if they've got any Fantastic Beasts or Harry Potter chase pops? And I wasn't planning to. And then I saw that they actually just had them displayed behind the till anyway. So I went up, asked if I could look at this, and got it. And I was so lucky because there was a guy actually stood at the till right next to me who, when I said, oh, can I look at that one? And they brought it over, he said, have you got any more of that one? So lucky. I don't know if he would have noticed it if I hadn't have bought it, but you don't know. So I was just so chuffed that I was there at the right time. So it is the chase from the latest release, which is, I'm going to show you this side, because so the actual pop is this one, which is just Newt holding his wand, but the chase version is him holding a copy of, I don't know if you can see it, I'll take a better photo with him out of the box, and again probably post that on my Instagram, but it's him holding the copy of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them when it gets published. So I was so excited to get that one because I just think you're rarely ever going to get a chase, especially as easy as to just be able to buy it like that without spending a small fortune on eBay. So that was Forbidden Planet. And then we went along to Minalima. I've been to Minalima before. I know they've changed it quite a bit, probably since I went, but my friend wasn't really up for kind of going around it today, and we were both quite hungry, so wanted to just kind of get on and get some food. So they now do replica journals of the textbooks. I'm so happy about this. So I bought 2. I bought, because this is my favourite one. Sorry, I'm trying not to get a reflection in the plastic. This is my favourite, so it's Advanced Potion Making. I absolutely love this book. Every time I go to the studio tour, I always take a photo of it, both attempt to take a photo of it in the potions set and also on the sort of display with all the Minalima stuff. Always take a photo of it, absolutely love it. I did want to buy it when I was last at the studio tour, but because I was buying a few other bits, I didn't get it. So I got it today, absolutely love it. So beautiful. And it's got like metallic edges. It's got silver metallic edge. Oh, love it. And then the other one I got was The Tales of Beedle the Bard, because that is another one that is absolutely stunning in sort of the original version that gets given to Hermione. And that is gold edged. You can actually buy, they do a set with a slight reduction. So these are £12.95 each. So they're quite expensive for what's a glorified lined notebook, but they do an offer where you can get all of the ones that they've got there for, I think it was £75. It's wrapped in a very nice ribbon, but I think there's maybe 6 of them. There might be more than 6 of them, so I can't work out, I can't remember what the saving was. But you've got these 2, you've got Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Witch's Defense, History of Magic, Hogwarts A History, and these 2. So there's maybe 7, possibly. I don't know. Anyway, but I was like, I can't justify spending £75, especially as possibly 2 of them I don't even really want. So I'm spending more for the sake of it. Anyway, so I just got those 2, which I love. I'm putting them into the wrong bag. I'm putting them in the Minalima bag. And Minalima, they don't charge for bags. Neither did Forbidden Planet, actually, saying that. Or Noble Collection. I suppose they're not really sort of chain stores, so that's understandable. And then the last place I went to was Primark on Oxford Street after we'd eventually fed ourselves. So the first thing I got was their new style house tote bags. So they have these in all of the houses. It does annoy me, as I say before, every single time. It does annoy me that it's got a raven on it, but because it's only £3 for the tote bag, I'm not too fussed. So I'm willing to spend that. I actually think I've spent the least I've ever spent on Harry Potter things in Primark, which was quite good for me. So the first thing I got was some kind of Converse-esque looking trainers, which are so stunning. They've got sort of silver and then the blue Hogwarts crest and stars all over them, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I love them. So I got those in a size 5, and they were £8. How can you complain when they're selling those for £8? I picked up a random chocolate frog, just because, you know, why not? And then the final thing, which I'd actually gone in there to get, was, you're going to see all of the rubbish. You're going to see yourself back on camera. Ta-da! So this is the Mirror of Erised replica. Yeah. So I got that because it's £9. It's like, I know it's not the real thing, but it's £9. So until I get the replica, obviously the miniature replica of the Mirror of Erised from either the Noble Collection or the Studio Tour, it's gonna do. I think. Yes. So the smallest purchase I've ever made in Primark on Harry Potter things, I suspect. So anyway, that is my magical haul based on my adventures up to London today. I am now going to go and sit somewhere and not move for a good 4 hours. Anyway, after this there will be some footage and photos, as I said at the beginning of the video. And so if you don't want to see anything from the Noble Collection or anything, please feel free to stop here. Otherwise, please enjoy that, and thank you as always for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!